Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's pick a card reading for the new year. Today we're going to do 3 groups with 3 different bows. So choose your pile. We are going to reveal the first card to help you choose your pile. For group number 1, we have a silver bow, as well as the card. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. That's your message from the universe. Group number 1 for the new year. For group number 2, we have the blue bow. And just a little bow with the card. Do something kind for someone without any expectation. And for group number 3, we have the gold bow with the card. Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. So with that, our 3 groups are presented. See the timestamp down below to hear about your pile for what the new year message has for you. And we'll see you there. Bye-bye. Okay, hello, group number 1. If you chose this pile, this is your reading. If you chose the silver bow, just a little silver bow and the card. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. Then this is your reading. We are going to get started with the tea leaves to see what kind of message the universe has for us for the new year, for the beginning of the new year, for January. Any way you receive this reading, however it resonates for you. Ooh, we have things sliding out, so possibly look out for things sliding in, things sliding out, things like that. How it correlates to you. We have the card dog. Far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. So possibly during this time, you or somebody else is thinking of you, remembering you, reminiscing about you. This is a season where we kind of think about others, or others are possibly remembering us, thinking about us. We have bird flying. News is on the way. So possibly some news that the friend had about you, or some news you might be receiving about this distant friend or somebody from your past, some kind of news coming towards your way. Even an opportunity with bird flying, I see like an opportunity being dropped on you, something like that. We have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So with the new year, just look out for new ideas kind of being downloaded, or just a new thing, a new interest, and really kind of let it take its toll, let it take its reign. You feed into it. I'm hearing don't really kind of think of the logistics, or what am I going to name this thing, or should I be doing it, or how much is it going to cost. I feel like just kind of getting started with something, whether it's your workout routine, kind of just doing something, not making it too complicated, whether it's an idea, a business, a way to lose weight, a way to gain weight, just anything where you're at in your life, just kind of really paying attention to these small little nudges that you're receiving from the universe, small ideas. We have an older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man. This could be a father, an uncle, just an older man in general, just somebody that maybe even inspires you. For some of you, just somebody around town that inspires you how they live their life, or how free they are, or just something like that. We also have a dark man. So with the older man, look out for somebody with a darker complexion, darker hair. We have dealings or relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. So this could be for a lot of you. This person could be older, dark complexion. It doesn't always have to be a dark complexion. This could be just dark hair, darker features, just things like that. Or just even, I'm hearing like their taste in music just could be even somebody with a dark complexion, like a Stevie Wonder or an Al Green or something like that. Just something you guys might talk over, just something interesting like that is also what I'm getting. We have a dog, so another dog in the mix. Protection from a powerful friend. So even with the word dog, some of you could be wanting or getting a new dog for the new year, maybe making room for a dog, or I'm even seeing an elderly dog. Maybe if some of you are meeting somebody, maybe merging dogs, merging pets with each other, somebody very special. This could also just be how the card says, just a new friend coming into the mix. We're going to go ahead and take from our winter deck, since we are going into a very cold season for the month of January. For a lot of you, for some of you, we have the card a storm. As within and so without, there are storms that coming, a change without doubt. So possibly a shakeup is what the cards possibly want to warn me about. Just some kind of mix up, shake up, just something getting you out of your routine, kind of shaking up the momentum, just getting you out of your comfort zone is also what I'm hearing, just things like that. So really be ready for something that possibly could take you out of your comfort zone, but in a good way. I feel like it's something that you want in life, like some kind of internal nudge, and it could be very small. It could just be as simple as like, I want to lose weight, but it really takes you out of your comfort zone to start this new routine, or to attend this new gym, or to be around these new people, just things like that. be ready for something coming out of your comfort zone and possibly making new friends, friends far away, even like seeing what you're doing and you inspiring them, things like that. We also have Euphoria, and we have it with some skates. So possibly some of you might even just take up some kind of winter sport or skating sport for the new year. I know before COVID happened, I had that idea is to take up skating as a form of cardio because I dislike cardio so much, but I love skating. I love anything having to do with skates. We also have healing, so really look out for this healing moment by being physical. Possibly something within you gets to heal in the way because you're putting all that energy outside instead of within, or holding it within. So really be careful with any kind of emotions, trapped emotions. You really get used to or get ready to possibly work them out in some way. So healing is what we have. We're going to go ahead and go with our tarot deck. And I see this card, the Four of Swords. It's a time of meditation, a time of relaxation. This is possibly just something you've been kind of vegging out at home or being on the couch a lot, watching Netflix a lot, and you feel like this feeling or this nudge to really get outside now, because I'm seeing with the Euphoria, just something that really kind of brings these happy hormones into your brain by being physical. And I feel like when you had to go through what you're going through, but I feel like you choose when enough was enough for you. Like, oh, I've had enough relaxing, I've had enough resting, I've had enough Netflix and chill, or just Netflix in general kind of thing, and now it's time for me to really get out there or do something different with my life. I'm seeing more adventure coming your way. Now I'm seeing you alchemize things in your life. Possibly that's in your subconscious where I'm not sure if you know it, but I feel like the message I'm getting is that the universe wants you to know that you are an alchemizer, you are powerful, you're like a magician. It's deep in your subconscious, it's deep in your roots, so possibly some kind of thing from a past life, or just in general, just somebody that's really looking out for you or taking care of you, that you really are the magician of your life. You really are the one holding the wheel. So this time that you were resting, you possibly made the most money you've ever made, or when you felt like you're just doing nothing, that you really were able to alchemize the energy into doing something else, or all the ideas that came to your mind is also what I'm hearing, that a lot of ideas poured in. So possibly this is where all this reading is going, all these ideas and creative plans and just ways to make money, or different ways to make money. It's possibly going to bring you a lot more money even just by resting. So I'm seeing a lot of adventure coming your way in the near future, or kind of going in a path where you have to go by yourself, but it's also an adventurous path. There's like this really calm before the storm coming energy. This is what I'm getting. And there was possibly a stormy moment or something where you kind of get to ride the waves of reaping what you want, of getting what you want, of manifesting what you need. Ooh, with the Lovers card, we also have the Eight of Swords. So a lot of sword energy is also what I'm getting. We have the Page of Swords, more sword energy, and the Hierophant for our final card. I'm seeing that you kind of have been putting yourself in a position where you know that all you have to do is try. All you have to do is take the first step. All you have to do is kind of take off the bandages or take off the strings that you've tied yourself down, that you feel that you've been tied down to. But I feel like you have the power, that you just have to take off the handcuffs. You have the power to take everything off. I feel like you hold the key. So it's really when you decide to kind of get up and go do it, that you'll make a change that you want to make for the new year, for January, for all the ideas that are coming to you, for whatever it is. We also have the Lovers card and the Page of Swords, and I see there's just a lot of love in your environment. I feel like everybody's out there to support you. Not necessarily that you have to share, because I do see this journey kind of being kind of not a lonely journey, but a little bit of a lonely journey. I'm going alone or something like that. And I feel like whoever's around you really loves and supports you. Your environment's very supportive. I feel like you keep a really clean environment around you. That's possibly why you had this like severe alone time with this kind of Netflix is what I'm getting card, just kind of hanging out, vegging out, chilling. But I feel like people around you, you really have a really good crew around you, very supportive crew. We also have the Page of Swords, which this is always about some kind of playful energy. Some kind of playful energy in your thoughts, in your mind, just really playful, having fun with it. And I feel like this is what might take you to the next level, is just having fun with it. So whatever the topic of your mind might be, whether it's a workout or making money, just kind of having fun with it and seeing what comes out of it. But there's also logistics involved. There's also putting hard work involved and things like that. But there's also having fun with it. It's not always that you have to have everything planned out, where you have the name of the business or everything really laid out for everyone to see. It just sometimes is what it is, and you just have to get started is also what I'm getting. So for the new year, I feel like a lot of foot forward, and a lot of good friends around you, a lot of good energy around you in general. So we have the Hierophant, possibly looking up to somebody that might have mentorship for you or some kind of plan for you, or can build some kind of plan for you. But I see that there is some kind of expert around you, or some kind of person that has the ability to guide you, or to even fund what you're trying to do. And if this is as simple as a workout for a lot of you, this doesn't have to be so serious for so many. Just even someone that's doing it before you that inspires you. So somebody that kind of lost a lot of weight. Not that you want to lose a lot of weight, but if they were able to do it, that they really have something to give to you, possibly a piece of advice or a workout video, or even just something that really takes you to the next level. For our last card, we have share, so possibly sharing the knowledge. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. So with that, I'm getting the alone time, possibly also kind of making time for others, making time for the people around you, because you do have a lot of love in your life, a lot of friendships, and maybe something even manifests from it. If you're not in a relationship, maybe that friend has somebody that's just perfect for you, and they can't imagine you guys not together, things like that. So that's kind of a message of what I'm getting with that. So with that, our group number 1, take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. I also have little spell jars, things I put together for you. If any of this resonated, please leave a comment or a like. And with that, I see you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this blue bow, just a simple Christmas blue bow with this card, this is your reading. We have do something kind for someone without any expectation. We're going to go ahead and get started with our tea leaves. And this is for our group number 2, your message for January, for the new year ahead, the new days ahead, just any kind of message, 2025 even, or just a timeless reading for anybody where this reading found you. Just some kind of new energy for the time ahead. Let's go ahead and check out our tea leaves. We have a cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. We have an eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And I feel like if you're going through some kind of dissatisfaction in general right now, by doing something kind for others is really what kind of gets you into that flow of energy, or getting you back into your flow of energy where you like to be. So possibly kind of helping others, or doing something kind for others, or watching something of how to be kind to others, or just kind of things like that. If you're kind of going through some kind of issues in your own life at the moment. We also have Axe, forces working against you. So some kind of really downer energy, or some kind of time in your life where you might be feeling a little bit down. But I really see that it's just kind of a time to do something kind for others that may not have as much as you. So whether you feel like you're possibly going through the worst time of your time, it might not even be the worst time, but just some kind of down moment in your life, really kind of doing something kind for others, or helping others out to kind of lift yourself up, or lift that energy in general, kind of alchemizing that energy that you have, that you feel like why something didn't work out for you, but really helping somebody else that your life in general might be the best life that they could ever live, or something that you can give to them could be the best life that they could ever live. We have a rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Possibly kind of staying away from somebody that really is the person that kind of kicks you when you're down, or that I told you so person. So if you're kind of going through some hard times, or forces working against you in general, kind of just staying away from people that will really kind of take joy in that, and putting your energy into somebody that would appreciate the kindness. So helping somebody else out, helping somebody that in need in your neighborhood, and the facilities in your city where you can help others. We also have the last card is Mountain Road. You are on the road to success, and kind of is just alchemizing the energy to kind of bring in more success, kind of giving back to others, and filling your cup in that way kind of brings about more things for you. Let's see what else we have for our winter deck. We have telling stories. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words. And you might meet somebody that tells you just an interesting story while you're helping others, or somebody that kind of had a bad time, and you might even get some ideas out of this, or some downloads out of it by hearing other stories. Possibly when you're helping others, you get to hear possibly something about their life, and then something weird happens where you start a blog from it, or you start a whole business from it, or you start writing a book from it. So it's just a really interesting time. Synchronizations, again, something that will take you synchronicity, something that will synchronize what you're going through, or kind of make things worthwhile, or make things in sync with others, possibly meeting the right people, getting in front of the right people. We also have enlightenment, So this is a really sweet reading for you, because with all this, you possibly get some form of enlightenment, some form of meditation, some form of healing for yourself by helping others when you're kind of going through hard times, or you're going through just not the best of times that you could be going through. Possibly something didn't work out. We have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is always about stability. So possibly feeling very stable is what you're used to, and something really shook up the things where forces were working against you, or just things that weren't feeling so stable after all, or things that became unstable in the recent past. For our cards, our first row, I see a lot of turmoil in your own head, kind of like arguing with yourself, or replaying things all by yourself, replaying scenarios, replaying fights, replaying things that you from people you didn't get along with, things they said, things you wish you should have said. And I feel like kind of using that energy into other ideas, or into new ideas coming in, kind of helping others, and staying away from people that really bring out this kind of tension within you. And I'm not saying kind of go into recluse or seclude yourself from everybody, but kind of just really take care of yourself during these times that you're not feeling yourself, or you're not feeling healthy enough to be around somebody that's very boastful, some kind of I told you so moment. And with the Tower and your U placement, we also have the Six of Swords. Ooh, we do have some alone energy. And for our last card, we have a lot of ideas coming in. So kind of spending time alone and getting ready for just a load of ideas. So whether you're thinking of doing something, wanting to do something, but you can't really it's just like an overload of information. I feel like spending the time alone to really reflect on the things, or using the information to see what comes out of it, even kind of putting pen to paper and seeing what comes out of things, kind of asking the universe that kind of really write it out for me, or line things up for me where it makes it understandable. And with the Tower moment, I feel just a lot of turmoil going on in your brain by yourself. Kind of going through things with the Tower moment. It's like somebody being thrown off, somebody jumping off, and I feel like you're the one jumping off. You're jumping off into this really complicated moment in your mind, or with others, and you're really just attracting that sort of energy. So although the alone energy with the Five of Cups is really good for us, kind of don't stay alone too long. Really get with people that love you, get around the people that you feel stable with. At the end of the day, get around people that create this kind of stable environment for you to kind of lean on or fall back on, and really put the ideas into perspective with our Eight of Wands. For our last card, we're going to take a message. Ooh, we have Relax, Delight, and Powdered Gold Sunshine. So some kind of relaxing energy, taking in the sun, maybe even going for some kind of like adventure outside, or being led by something outside where you kind of can take in the thoughts around you, or take in the moments. I keep hearing like just relax and smell the roses sometimes. Just really get into with nature and see what comes out of it, see what kind of ideas you could put into perspective, or synchronicities that you can get out of everything. So with that, our group number 2, this is what I have for your reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Come visit me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. I do offer spell jars as well. If you're needing a spell to be put together, please message me there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, our group number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the gold bow, this is your reading, as well as the card Live Your Life with Both Feet In, Commit Fully to Being Here. And this is for your message for the month of January, or New Year message, new month message, anywhere that this reading found you. This is the message that you needed to hear. We're going to go ahead and get started with our tea leaves. We're going to fan these out for you. We have a crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So kind of having to commit fully to some kind of conception of some kind. This could be an actual child. This could be an enterprise, a business, something that you really need to commit to. So I feel like that possibly could be holding you back for a lot of you. Oh wow, family wishes come true. So if this is a child for you, possibly you've been wishing for this, dreaming of this. We also have a bouquet, compliments from an admirer. A funnel, period or frustrations, lessons to be learned. So possibly the waiting for this conception of some sort, whether it's a business to take off, or a friendship to take off, or an idea to take off, or even just a child in general. A lot of frustration and lessons were learned. Ooh, maybe a lot of turmoil with the way the cards kind of exploded like that. Some kind of explosive moment that really kind of had to happen for you to go through, just things like that. I see some kind of explosive moments. We also have a fan, romance, celebration, and party, and an axe, forces working against you. So I feel like all the time that you were going through an explosive moment, you felt like a lot of things were working against you. I feel like you even got kind of spiritual with it, that you thought somebody was kind of even putting a spell on you or a hex on you. But I see a really good moment coming for you where you have romance, celebration, something to celebrate. And it's possibly this conception, a lot of family wishes coming true, possibly just something that you really wanted for yourself or for others, just really kind of finally manifesting or coming into fruition for a lot of you. I see that you really have to kind of commit all the way, whether it's a business, whether it's a child, whether it's creating the space for this child. If some of you are trying to create the space, I feel like even committing to already kind of setting up the crib, putting everything up, or if this is a business, even, putting up the office together, just things to really kind of get you into the flow, is what I'm also getting. We have ornaments. So it is a remembrance of what once was with what will be a fragile beauty becoming upon thy. So really something coming for you and kind of leaving the negativity of how long you waited in the past. So what once, remembrance of once was, and with what will be, kind of just leaving the negativity in the past, leaving all the hard work you had to go through, all the downsides of everything that you had to go through, kind of leaving that in the past to really get to where you want to be and preparing for it. So again, if it was a child, kind of getting the home ready for your child, or if it's a business, getting the home ready to run the business, like where are you gonna ship the packages, where are you gonna do your office time. We have enlightenment. So this was definitely a moment of being enlightened by all the waiting you had to do, all the feeling that everything was working against you. Like I keep hearing like, oh, again, or come on, or just kind of a lot of frustrating comments coming towards my mind. So just a lot of frustration and feeling like an unbelievable force of things working against you. I've seen falling back in your community or the people that around you that can help you with this or even cope with this, because I feel like all this has to be left behind for you to really move forward with everything. So really committing to something in the new year, to leave everything negative in the past, everything of the year behind, the month behind, wherever this reading is finding you particularly, but leaving it in the past where it doesn't affect you anymore, and you really can welcome this new thing. So really be ready for it. And I feel like it's coming. You just had to get ready with both feet in. We have the Knight of Cups. For our first row, the King of Cups, so a lot of cup energy, a lot of the core energy. So the Knight is always about action, Knight of Cups. Possibly somebody offering you something or bringing something to you. So maybe some news even or something new being invented that makes this thing happen. So if it's about having conception of a child, maybe just some kind of new science or new thing that really applies to you particularly, that you might get the phone call, you might get the somebody reaching out and telling you, hey, have you heard about this, or have you tried this, that really kind of takes you further. And it could be as simple, it's just something very simple. It doesn't have to be a major medical advancement, but something very simple like, oh, did you know quitting coffee aligns your hormones to get into that flow of conception, or just something very, very simple that kind of really breaks the ice for you this upcoming year. We also have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is about a lot of new ideas, a lot of new thoughts. So new thinking, leaving everything behind, a form of enlightenment, having new thoughts, new thinking, kind of filling your brain. And even the book I'm reaching for right now is the placebo effect, kind of rewiring your brain. I don't know why my brain had to go that way. So it's something I want to tell you. Not necessarily you have to read the book, but having to rewire your brain for this new thing, leaving things in the past, leaving the heartache in the past, leaving what didn't serve you in the past. And that I feel for the you energy in this card, we have the Seven of Swords, so a lot of sword energy, just sneaky people. We have the World in your environment, the Wheel of Fortune, so things taking a turn. So really kind of look out for this manifestation coming to fruition. Oh, and the Lovers. Okay, we have really good cards for our final row. For our you placement, I'm not really getting what this is about, just sneaky energy. Let me get some clarification. No, it's not the right time. What can I get from this? We have moving, change your resonance, moving in with your partner. So is somebody asking you to move in with them, where we're getting kind of a nudge to say no? But with this person moving and the word moving, I'm getting somebody wants to like move things or move you into things, kind of change your momentum where it doesn't feel good. So really be careful where you place yourself, whether moving in with this person or making a move where it feels like a no. If it feels like a no, then it's very possible it could be a no. I feel your environment around you is kind of wanting to go full circle. You really want the world. You really want to have everything you've desired. So if it's kind of the empire you're desiring or the child you're desiring, whatever the new thing is, the new conception, you're really ready to place yourself into this. So with the environment card, I'm seeing you really have to create the environment for it. So again, if it's the child you're wanting, you can even go to the thrift shop and buy the bassinet already and put your favorite dolly in there, just something interesting. I also see a new love coming for a lot of you, or a lot of love around you. If some of you are meeting that person that can possibly create this child, or if you are in a relationship, possibly even revamping your relationship, that person really coming into something that you desired, or some kind of change up in their life. So I see a lot of change ups happening. So if you are already in a relationship or something of meaningful to you, married, in a committed thing, I see a lot of change ups, and the person we don't always have to replace the person, but I see that person can even become something that we really desired that they would become. Not that we need to change everybody, but that by you setting up the environment, it kind of elicits the environment. So by setting up the romance in the environment, it elicits romance, or just things like that. So really watch out for your environment. Just see what you're bringing into your environment, even what kind of energy you're bringing into your environment or people. We also have hidden depths. You only see the surface, look beyond. So with that, group number 3, I really enjoyed reading for you today. We did need some help from our extra cards, and come visit me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. I do offer readings there that I can personalize to you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. I also offer spell jars out there. So if you have a specific spell you want me to put together, I could definitely work that up for you. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.